Greetings! Today I have a small haul video. I've been getting things here and there for a while and set them aside until I had enough to make it worth mentioning. The first item is this nice, super compact plastic palette. I love how none of the paint compartments overlap when it's closed. The fold-out is also nice, as it adds a lot of space for mixes and places to put away unused brushes. I already have another, more standard palette with the same branding, but one was sold as a Richeson palette and the other as a Holbein palette. I really like both, they have a great layout. The next item is a simple metal box, quite deep, with a white enameled interior and many mixing areas. The lid stands quite horizontal, but since the box is deeper, any pressure put on the open lid will tip the box. Magneted pans stick nicely in it, and it's big enough to house a regular tube of gouache. To keep with the topic of boxes, this item is a Derwent pencil tin. I would say that boxes and tins are always super useful to have around if you like to organize and tinker. I love the size and the second tier of this simple and inexpensive box. To bridge with the next category of items, this is a metal box from Hahnemuhle full of blank watercolor postcards. The paper is fairly thin, and since these are the rough finish, they are very textured. I like these kind of formats for small original paintings and sketches. Also, this tin is lovely with the painting on it. And more blank postcards. These are Jackson's home brand. They are thicker than the Hahnemuhle, and the paper is also strongly textured. This is a paper sample I got with my Jackson's order. Next, I have a full pan of Sennelier Opera Rose. Not much else to say about this one right now. Moving on to brushes and others. I really love Arte's Polar White Nylon brushes. They are sturdy synthetics, and I have a thing for brushes with white handles. These work perfectly and are not precious, so I never think twice about reaching for one of these. This set has a nice flat in 3/8 of an inch and 4 round brushes, sizes 2, 4, 6, and 8. I also got a couple of Albrecht Durer watercolor pencils to try out. I saw these reviewed by Caria and really wanted a few to try out as an easy to carry way to bring along color for sketches. The colors seem to be so nice and smooth. The colors I got are dark indigo, juniper green, helio turquoise, rose carmine, and cinnamon. I really went with some of my favorite colors rather than with primary sets because I have a lot of primary already. So I went for colors that I feel like I want to use them. And we are back to brushes. I got a few Prolene Plus brushes from Pro Arte again. A nice round size 6 and 2 small flats, 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch. These are still brushes, but something a bit different. I have pastel pencils and wanted to get nice, flat, stubby pastel brushes. I got a set of angled ones from Sennelier and a flat one from Da Vinci. I love the soft glow of pastel and want to try combining it with watercolors on paintings. These brushes are made with pony hair and they all feature really short hairs at the tip. I've never worked with anything like these, so it's gonna be quite fun to try these out and see what kind of effect I can get over dry watercolor on watercolor paper. The last items are these clear plastic writing boards. I love these, either for writing or when painting. The plastic is lightweight, easy to wash, and inexpensive to boot. For some reason, the only place I can find writing boards is over at JetPens. I've never had much luck finding these either in local stores or at any other online stores. I wish I had those when I was in school, because I remember being annoyed at the fact that my paper would get all carved up by writing on it. A last thing I want to mention, not part of this haul, but if anyone is curious about tapes that work well with watercolor paper, I really like Scotch's blue painter's tape or this green Shurtape painter's tape. They work super well. The Shurtape one is less tacky than the blue painter's tape. The blue painter's tape sometimes will rip off a bit of paper when I pull it off, and so far that hasn't happened with the Shurtape one. So that's it for this haul. Let me know if you'd like a more in-depth review or painting with any of these, or if you have any of these, how do you like them? Take care, bye bye.